Esoteric knowledge, Gnosticism, and the secrets of the universe. Now, I know terms like esoteric or occult might seem mysterious or even off-putting, but hear me out. There's more substance here than meets the eyes. For centuries, we have been searching for answers that go beyond the surface of life, questions about the universe, the nature of the soul, and the hidden forces that are guiding us. And while some of these ideas are abstract, or mystical, there are systems of thought, like Gnosticism, that provide powerful ways of thinking about these mysteries. So let's take a brief look at Gnosticism, starting with the basics. Gnosticism is more than just a philosophical or religious idea. It's really a mystical experience. The core belief is that the material world is a kind of illusion, and that there's a deeper divine reality hidden beneath the surface. It's all about finding a way to return to that hidden truth, the light, the divine spark that resides within each of us, but is often obscured by distractions of everyday life. Now, one of the key concepts in Gnosticism is the Aons. Think of them as cosmic emanations from a higher source, something the Gnostics refer to as the monad, or the primordial source of all creation. These Aons aren't gods themselves, but they act as intermediaries, bridging the gap between the absolute divine and the material world we're familiar with. Imagine the monad as a blinding light, so intense that we can't perceive it directly. The Aons are like rays of that light, breaking it down into smaller, more understandable parts, so that we can access a sliver of that divine essence. These Aons seem to work in pairs, shaping everything in existence, both the spiritual and the material. And then we have the role of Sophia in Gnosticism. She's one of the most important Aons. Her name means wisdom. Sophia plays a crucial role in the creation of the material world. In many Gnostic stories, her desire to know the ultimate truth led to the creation of the Demiurge, Yaldabaoth, a lower deity responsible for creating the physical world. But here's where it gets interesting. This material world is seen as a trap, a place where souls are imprisoned in ignorance. Sophia's wisdom, though, offers a path to liberation from this illusion, if we could tap into it. Then we have the monad and the pleroma. Let's talk more about the monad. This is a concept that's tricky to grasp because it's not a god in the way we usually think of one. The monad is pure unity, beyond time, space, and understanding. It's the source of everything, yet it doesn't directly act in the material world. Instead, it's through the Aons that the divine source interacts with the universe. Connected to the monad is the concept of the pleroma, which means fullness. The pleroma represents the divine fullness or totality, a spiritual realm beyond the material world, a place where everything is in perfect harmony. And for Gnostics, the ultimate goal is to return to this state of divine fullness, reuniting with the monad. But here's where things get really interesting and a bit heavy. In Gnostic thought, the material world isn't viewed in a positive light. It's ruled by the Demiurge, this lower god or creator who keeps souls trapped in this world of forms, matter, and illusion. The Demiurge is sometimes associated with Yahweh, the God of the Old Testament, a deity who creates and controls the physical world, but isn't the ultimate divine source. The material world then is seen as a distortion of true spiritual perfection. They don't say the material world is evil exactly, but it's definitely viewed as a distraction from the higher truth that lies beyond it. The key for Gnostics is not to reject the material world outright, but to see beyond it, to recognize that this isn't the end of the story. So, the Gnostic journey, awakening our divine spark, where it all comes together. According to Gnostic thought, every person has a divine spark within them, a piece of that light from the pleroma, longing to return to the source. So the material world, ruled by the Demiurge, keeping us distracted from truth, But through gnosis, which is spiritual knowledge or awakening, direct experience, we can see through the illusion, recognize our true nature, and begin this journey back to the divine. The journey isn't about escaping the material world, but about transcending it, finding the balance between living in this world while recognizing that we belong to a higher spiritual reality. It's about awakening to the deeper truth within ourselves and reconnecting with the monad. So what does this mean for us today? Whether or not you subscribe to the Gnostic worldview, there's something valuable in its message. It's a reminder to look beyond the surface, to seek deeper truths, and to recognize that there's more to existence than what we can see or touch. The inner journey is just as important, if not more so, than the external one. We all have that spark of something greater within us, and whether you call it divine or not, there's power in understanding our true nature, in going beyond the distractions of the everyday world to find that deeper connection. Whether that's to the universe, to others, or to ourselves. At the end of the day, Gnosticism offers a profound framework for thinking about our place in the universe. It challenges us to look inward, to question the nature of reality, and to reconnect with something greater than ourselves. And while the terminology and stories may seem complex, the message is simple. There's more to life than meets the eye, and it's a journey worth taking. Humanfluence out.